Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome to Citystate, a game that combines Tropico with the early SimCity games. You're in for a real treat here today, as not only do we get to build a city, but we also get to build a nation. Again, very similar to Tropico in that sense. So before we get started, I'd just like you to know that if you blow this one up to 1,000 likes, we'll continue with a full playthrough of this game and see all of its features, where we can fill out an entire island or an entire coastal line or inner continent, and maybe we can build missile silos and an army. I don't know. We'll have to see what it has to offer. So anyway, go ahead and blow it up, and let's see some more. Thanks again, folks, for your support. Welcome to you new subscribers, and let's get started right away. All right, so we're going to apparently do a randomly generated map here, and I really want to do an island because I'm getting excited for Tropico, and that's how I understand this the most. So let's go ahead and change our type here to an island, and let's go ahead and kind of change our sliders around. We can make a desert island if we want. We can make a jungle region, or perhaps a very dense forest of some sort. I'm going to lower the water percentage and keep the mountains about the same. Let's go ahead and see what this looks like if we do this. Auto-generated, oh, there we are. Oh, very nice. Wow, that's some really thick forest, man. That's thick. Thick. Indeed it is. Look at that, man. Wow. All right, so areas such as these are where we'll be able to mine gold from, I believe. Yes, these forests here, and these thicker, darker forests are basically areas that we can't build in at all, and mountains are what will contain iron for us to eventually mine out in order to make our nation much more profitable and productive. So I think this looks pretty good to me. I see there's some really nice looking terrain. We can actually modify some stuff too if we want to, so we can generate or make adjustments as needed. So for example, if we want to add some water, we can. So we can make a whole outlet out here if we want to by clicking and generating that like that if we want to do that. So let's go ahead and maybe tuck a few areas in here. Anywhere where it's sandy, we can also make a oil well. Yeah, we can look for and drill for oil there, or mine anywhere else. I kind of feel like we're going to build around here, so I'm going to try to maybe tidy stuff up a little bit. And it's nice that you can customize the map. I want it to look nice, but not too nice. I don't want it to be too perfect. So that'll be where we start. So let's go ahead and create a new nation. And we're going to go ahead and name this one, very classic in the channel, Raptoria. And we're going to go ahead and make a flag here. And I think what we'll do is we'll make it look maybe a little bit like, you guess the nation here after I make the flag. And let me see if you know what I'm going for here. That's right, the German flag. Oh boy. All right, I'm just teasing. But anyway, I don't want it to look exactly like this one. Let's go ahead and change it a little bit. And we'll make it look a little bit more like this. I think that looks perfect to me. All right, that looks good. Let's go on to the next thing. All right, so right now we're labeled as a liberal democracy, and what we can do to change that is we can, for example, each different thing, questions about our people's society or questions about taxes, we can make changes to those. So, for example, you can make it, for example, clicking a few different, there you go, oligarchy, by changing, there we go, flat taxes and such. So you can see that you can make changes to your economy or taxes. You can make things liberal democracy or a capitalist welfare state, whatever you feel like doing to get started with, and then you can vote in different types of things. But I'm going to go down the middle of the road just so we can make more choices in the midst of the game. So for example, private property within limits of common good, that kind of thing. All right, we're good to go. Let's begin our nation. Let's go ahead and start with Raptoria. All right, there we are. So again, our government type will change throughout our game, our decisions. We can definitely change things to lean more left or right in social issues or economic issues too. We can always change things at any time, so long as we meet certain parameters ahead of time. So let's get started. We're going to build our first little neighborhood. And I think this is the perfect spot, as I mentioned before, to build it. So let's get some roads down. Here, roads kind of look like highways, but not all things have to be connected to the road. They just need to be close to the road, and you'll see what I mean here in just a moment or two. The music's definitely popping in this game, too. Feels pretty nice. You can hear that? Yeah, it's kind of quiet, but anyway, let's get going here. There we go. And we'll make a road that leads out of town this direction. All right, let's go ahead and put down some low-density homes. We'll start with low density. We don't have any services yet or anything really for our people, so this will just be a basic area for everyone to live in. And let's get started with some mining operations. Let's go, ooh, right there, boom, right there. We see some big gold prospects. All right, let's go ahead and start our gold mines up. Let's go ahead and drill deeper for some gold, baby. Oh, yeah. All right, perfect. So we should have some good income coming right off the start. We went from down there at the bottom. In the center, you see the budget tab, and our budget will slowly be in the negative more and more as we're expanding. But we're going to start looking for things to make us money, such as iron, gold, and farming, too. All right, let's see what we got here for iron. No, nothing here. Nope, still no resources. Come on now, iron. Don't give me a hard time. There we go. Boom. Iron mine up and running, and now we're in a positive cash flow. It's going to change again really quickly here as we start to build some farms, and we'll probably build those a little bit further out of time. But let's get an oil derrick up, too. Doesn't look like there's really many areas for us to... Ooh, actually, there's plenty of areas up here. Wow. All right. Well, we'll stick around where we are first. And ooh, yeah, that's not very good for oil prospects at all, so we'll go ahead and see if we can build around some of that. Let's go ahead and build our first farm up here in this area. And there's different varying types of road sizes, too, that we can build. So as traffic becomes more dense, we can build better roads to accommodate that. All right, let's cultivate land here. Very nice. All right, so we have our farm up and running. And if we open up these tabs, we can see our budget in more detail. And, of course, we can take out bonds as well. Right now, let's see, we have a production of, or consumption of 7 food, but no food going yet. But we'll change that as our farm's up and running. We've got a production of 5 iron and a production of 3 gold, which is $30 a month, I believe, which this game kind of simplifies things a little bit. We have our first social issue. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Should GMOs be legalized? That's genetically modified organisms. In this case, I think we will... Is there a change in... Oh, I see, -2 if we ban GMOs but import them. I see. Need to be assessed and controlled by a public special agency before being cultivated. All right, well, let's go with that one. I don't see any real... Oh, there we go. Higher income increase on that one. Oh, middle income are a little irritated by that, but all right, cool. Now we have some higher income folks that can move into town by making that type of decision. You can see taxes are already automatically laid out 1%, 3%, and 6% for the tax bracket there. If we make adjustments to that, it'll irritate people. They'll get a little bit more irritated, and so that'll be a bad thing. As for immigration, a hot topic here, we can make changes to that too. Right now, borders are closed, but that really stagnates growth. We will not be able to grow a fast nation and make ourselves competitive without increasing immigration a little bit. So we'll go ahead and, at a cost of some stability, we'll make a change to that and open our borders slightly with some stricter vetting processes, but still the borders are open. And we'll go ahead and start building some medium density now, a little closer to the coast as we have some more people moving into town. We actually can build another mine there, I see, on that little... I guess that giant mountain there, and it looks like we're producing a lot of iron, and that's bringing us some good money. Let's go ahead and continue that then. Let's continue our iron mines. That's 46% there, 50, 40, 91% right here. Let's go for this one. And we're going to drill. And we found iron right away. Perfect. Okay, excellent. We've got some good starts to some of our stuff here so far. I'm going to quickly adjust some of the music. Let's go ahead and pop that up a little bit. There we go. Isn't that nice? Wonderful. All right. Nice. Music's good. Town's good. Things are nice. All right, so the next thing we need to do then is give our people some, healthcare, security, and education. We can't just have it at 0. We have to assist. Otherwise, nobody's going to get intelligent, and our businesses are going to suck. So we got to put some money back into the economy. By first investing in our education, healthcare, and then making sure people are behaving by keeping that security and justice under control. Okay, so medium residential is looking good. What's our current growth? We can take a look at that by going to legislation, I believe. Or no, is it under stability? No, let's go to issues first. Wildlife protection. Transform some areas into protected reserves, ban hunting. Transform areas into protected, restricted licensed number of hunters. Oh, I like that one. Let's go for that one then. It looks like a general middle-of-the-road move there for hunting. Okay, very good. We have no issues at the moment. And legislation just shows you the choices you picked before. I'm looking for this option here. Statistics is what we really need to look at. So public approval right now is at 24%. It could be on the rise, I'm not sure. Fertility rate is 2 a year. Only 2 people are becoming pregnant a year. 4% unemployment, pretty good. Like to see that a little higher. 87% of the people on the island own guns, And apparently 57% of the women are beautiful. Dogs and strollers, corruption, SimCity 4 players. Oh, City Skylines players. Ah, you can see the influences here. Inside jokes from the devs. Gotcha. Nice. I like it. Alright, well, trade's going good. We're making some good money here. 67. Again, it's not going to be huge because technically we only have $20,000 to spend, which would be probably the price of a small car in some nations. But anyway, ooh, look at this. Some buildings are upgrading. Good. Another thing to know is that we can upgrade buildings by increasing land value. By putting down certain things. So let's increase land value up here to our medium density. Let's build ourselves a nice park up here. There we go. Something down by the ocean. Beautiful. And let's increase some of the density then. More people can move in. Excellent. Alright, that's looking good. And let's increase some of the low density as well. And then, as we get a little closer to the ocean, some high density. And we'll see that develop here shortly. Okay, so we've invested a little bit into our people. That's 3,000 per, or I think that's dollars per 1,000 citizens is 3. That doesn't make sense. I'm thinking of it being like 3,000 per person, which sounds a little bit more realistic. But then again, we're dealing with smaller budgets here. Let's increase things a little bit. Try to get that quality of life up, and right now it's average, so not too bad. Things are going real well for us so far, and our budget looks to be balanced at 4. Okay, I want to do a little bit more expanding in our town. Let's go ahead and head over here, see if we can do some oil drilling, or at least get some more gold. Wow, look at the forest there. Environment's really well taken care of. We're not doing too much heavy mining, but that will change very soon. Let's go ahead and get rich quick. Let's go ahead and get some more big gold profits here by going into the rainforest. There we go. And let's do that one more time. Drilling deeper. Drilling even deeper. And boom, more gold. Alright, so to work the gold mines, we need some more people. Looks like we have a population of 937. Homelessness is 0. And population growth is at 100% per year. Freedom index is at 55. Good. Public approval is plummeting, though, down from 24 to 17. And I'm not sure the best way to balance that, aside from lowering taxes and maybe increasing our budget to certain things. We've got a real well-balanced cash flow, but perhaps we can invest firstly in... actually, how are we doing on food? Oh, yeah, production of food is very good. Excellent. Oh, I love this music. It's really good. Let's go ahead and increase people's happiness, perhaps with parks and such. Perhaps that'll help them to have better income eventually with higher land values around them. And we'll do the same over here. Let's build a different park. Now this is high density. This is where we're supposed to have our high rises, but of course they're just trailer parks for now. Oh, wait a minute. We've got buildings upgrading. Excellent. People are starting to really enjoy their lives now. Middle class is doing great. Lower class, I want to get that upper up as well, but we don't. They're not growing so much yet. But income is good. Good on the farms. You can actually see them. Yeah, I know. Look at those intense graphics from SimCity days. This is what I had to grow up with. We didn't have this newfangled zoom like you kids do today. This was a different world. All right, I love this music so far. All right, we can actually take a look at things around the world too. Environment factors, possible oil wells and such. We got our gold going as well. I want to get into that oil, but we don't really seem to have any good oil positions around here. They seem to be rather light. The best place for oil seems to be either in the north or in the south, and we're nowhere near either of those places, which means we can eventually build over to them. But our economy is doing well now, too, so we don't have to necessarily dig everything up. Alright, let's see. So, it looks like education, health, and security are sitting at the same, and our state budget for this is good. But could be better, maybe? If we increase that, I wonder if that will lower people's trust in the government. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens if we increase it. Let's go up to 10. Alright, let's take a look at... There we are. Public approval down to 12. Population growth is good. Stability is at 96. We have an issue to deal with. How should the government fund programs for gender equality? No support. Edit the laws that can induce inequalities, improve the legislation and start programs in schools and corporations to raise awareness, improve legislation and implement extensive affirmative action programs. All right, let's see what the change is to each one of these. I think we could just I think we could just, I don't know, what would happen if we choose this one? I'm not sure what there's a cost to it, so perhaps it has a benefit. Oh, it looks like it stands the same. Improve the legislation and reprimand misbehaviors. Okay, well, that wasn't necessarily the way I wanted to go with. I'm just curious to see if cost involves any sort of change. Okay, let's see. Borders are relatively secure, not closed, not fully open. Leaning more towards the closed side on that one. In legislation, you can see where we made some of our choices on gender equality, or, for example, transportation, which, interesting. Oh, environment and transport. I was going to say those have nothing to do with it. We can have a space program as well. See, there's something we can do. That's something to reach for. Okay, let's see. Oh, how are we doing on homelessness, by the way? We should have enough homes. Income inequality is at 50. That might possibly be it. We have some good numbers to learn here. Education effect. GDP growth is at 0.24. Civil rights are at 69.4. Wonder if there's a law. It doesn't seem like we can make any changes to our laws ahead of time. Sales tax on cars. That's something we can't make any changes to any of these, it seems, until they actually come up. Right now we're a liberal democracy. So I wonder if this would change. I'm assuming if we increase, we'll probably become a welfare state if we increase our spending on schools. Guarantee that. Though I don't see any options to give. I don't see any options for private schooling or anything. I don't see where exactly we can have that happen. Let's focus on growth again. Let's go back to medium density. And perhaps we can get some mining going again. 86% over here. Alright, let's drill. And we found iron again. Wonderful. Alright, so iron production is at 20. And our consumption's at 2. Food is pretty good. The farming is going quite well. And money, and our balance, our budget is, we have a nice surplus. That's very good. We got a good cash flow going on. Let's keep increasing. I want to see this this education, health, and security increase to see if it increases quality of life, which I'm hoping then perhaps can make sure that our people are better educated and will jump up to middle and then upper class. All right, let's go ahead and continue with medium density. And let's make sure that we have some facilities for that. We have a new issue. Should the government limit foreign investments? Ban foreign ownership of land and companies and all foreign investments. Ban foreign ownership of land and companies, allow investments. Limit foreign ownership of companies, allow investments. Our borders are fully open to foreign capital and foreign ownership. I'm wondering if that would give us some unique options for building special buildings or something along those lines. Limit foreign ownership and allow investments would be fine, too. Let's go full open and see what happens. Oh, big increase on lower and higher class. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting effects here. It's hard to tell what's going to affect things. And let's go ahead and take a look at our stability. Now we're back up to 23%. Very good. So whatever we're doing is good. No alcoholism. 2% of people are drug addicts. Smoking rate is at 56%. Culture, you can see all the different types of things here. Gun ownership's increased to 80%. Might be all that hunting that we permitted too. Alright, let's continue with the park building. There we are. And you can see there's some traffic on the highways now. Look at that hyper detail in this game. I like the game because it doesn't put all of its weight behind graphics. It puts a lot of its weight behind social play. Your thought. I wonder if we can build bridges. That's one thing I'd like to do. It seems like we may have painted ourselves into a corner if we can't actually escape through here. We can't build. Oh, you know what we can do? I wonder if we can just bulldoze. Oh, reclaim. There you go. Okay, so now we have a way that we can sneak the highway out of here and maybe go and do some iron mining over on this side. Alright, we got a nice road going through here. And we've got plenty of space to build down here. Now, some of these might not be directly connected to roads, but as you can see, it says road access is yes. So we should be good there. I really want to lower taxes and see if we can, you know, increase people's ability to jump up higher. Let's go ahead and decrease a little bit on the upper class and middle class. We don't need taxes that high. We got a great surplus. Let's go ahead and give our people a break. And let's go ahead and move our road around. Alright, let's build ourselves some more medium density. And this, of course, is apartment buildings or perhaps bigger homes. That type of thing. No need for a power plant, it seems. No need for power lines or water. None of that typical utility management, which is fun. This focuses more on social issues and more on an economy, which is very important for any city, or in this case, the city-state. And, of course, our beautiful island of Raptoria. Look at that. It's got a lot of space to build in. It looks very small, but as you can see, it's actually rather big. Now, I'm wondering, do we get to build things like airports? Do we get to build seaports? Can we do more than just mining of gold, iron, and drilling for oil? Are there different high-tech jobs that people can take? Maybe those options will open up for us. So we have yet to see. 28% public approval's increasing, and it looks like I see a little bit of move under health. I think health is moving up a little bit, same with education. So maybe we should keep putting money into those. Again, I don't see any option for private schooling. I don't, or private health care or anything. I just don't see the options for it to make laws. Maybe that's a law we can do eventually. Oh, now we're a capitalist democracy. All right, that feels good to me. All right, everybody's making some money. Everybody's doing their own thing. Let's go ahead and focus now on. And I'd like to build our colleges, but we'll need big. Those are going to be some big buildings eventually. Let's increase some of that land value around here. There we go. People's land value is skyrocketing, hopefully. Even in the low density, they should be able to have nicer houses. Alright, looks like we got parks pretty much everywhere. Build some more medium density here with the park. Let's do this one right here. Boom. Nice. Looks like a little... You can barely make it out if you squint. It looks like a bunch of... perhaps... something with water. I don't know, like a maybe one of those pools or something, like a neighborhood pool. Okay, let's see here. More density. Good. Medium density. Filling in the spaces. I see a little bit of movement from upper class. It's still going to the left. Darn it! I want to get upper class people in here. Well, stability's back up again. Now, how are we doing on our 28% on public approval? Let's go ahead and continue to lower it. Ooh, wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Cash flow's dropped into the negative. All right, we're spending a little too much. Let's pull back a little bit on security and such. Pop it back down to 18, and let's go ahead and increase our taxes a little. No, decrease our taxes a little bit. Stability's still pretty good. Another issue. To what extent should we provide unemployment benefits? No benefits at all. Allowance of 50% of the last salary during 3 months, 75% for 12. A fixed universal amount during 18 months, and 75% thereafter. Wow. Let's see. Let's be a little nicer on this one. Now, here's the good thing. We have a lot of jobs, and we have a lot of growth in our city. So I'm thinking we're not going to have a lot of unemployment. If you take a look at our, well, we can't look at it, but our unemployment was virtually nothing. So let's go ahead and give them good benefits, but plan on never having anyone unemployed. Let's go with that. All right, middle income is happy about that. Good. All right, that'll... Oh, and there we go. Growth in the upper class now. Maybe that was a good move. Very good. All right, let's keep things here. We have a negative budget at the moment, but let's increase some industry. 73% over here at the old gold mine, or the old iron mine. Let's drill for this. All right, let's get some jobs going around that. Our environment is taken care of as well. All right, with all these new people moving in, we better create some more jobs. So let's get to it right away. And how is our job? How's unemployment? 3.6%. Excellent, excellent. That's very good. Let's keep that up. Again, it's very low. And the benefits are good, but let's make jobs more appealing. Like, let's make the best jobs ever that everyone wants to work. Let's do it. Of course, right now, all we really have is truly just mining. You can work over the old gold mine or the old iron mine. Which one is it? All right, perfect. All right, now we got a beautiful cash flow. Upper class is growing. Middle class is growing. Wonderful. And, of course, lower class, we want those people to feel like they can step up. That's good. All right, let's go ahead and increase our educational budgets again. We put that money back into the economy so people can educate themselves and feel safe and healthy so we can get people to work. Let's get to work, folks. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, let's see. More spaces to fill in. Let's get some more roads going. Now, we can build bigger highways, too, if we want to, but I'm just going to refrain from that for the moment. Let's see if I can destroy that and build a road down here. So there's a little bit of urban planning to this game, a lot of social issues, really. And I think that's a tremendous thing in this game. Ooh, how are we doing on food? Ooh. All right, looks like we have to import a little bit of food. Let's make sure we're self-sufficient in that department. More medium density. Oh, that upper class is growing, baby. Look at that. That's awesome. Lots of upper class people here. Very nice. All right, let's build another farm over here. Nah, that's not going to be too good. Maybe we can extend on this farm by bulldozing. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this weird desert that doesn't really serve a purpose. There we go. Get rid of that desert. Get out of here. All right, let's make some more farmland. Perfect. All right, we've extended now. Looks like we got orchards and cornfields and more. And our food consumption is up to 39. So maybe we better extend our farm over here too. Let's keep getting rid of some of this land. This is very light on oil, so we don't need to worry about that so much. Where's our bulldozer? There we go. Love this game. Music, 10 out of 10 for me. Graphics, a 0 out of 10, which is perfect. Like, this is totally SimCity right here. This is what I expect. I mean that in the nicest way possible. And again, if you're not impressed with the graphics, I don't think that's what they're going for. They're going for a... This feels like something you would have played in high school and possibly have gotten addicted to. Oh man, look at that. All the classes are going up. Demand is increasing for upper class and middle class homes and such. Look at that increase. All right, now that we've got this huge increase, we got to build somewhere else. It's too crowded over there. I've been leading up to this moment where we can actually build some houses over here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to bulldoze some of the forest and a few things here, but it's going to make for a beautiful area for homes. Let's go ahead and bulldoze that back a bit. There we go. All right, I'm planning on building some upper class buildings here, some high density inside, deeper inside the island. It's going to be like our downtown district, I think. This is really good. This game is addicting. I'm already addicted to it, I gotta say. All right, let's go ahead and... oh, look at that. Security's increasing. Education, slowly but surely, with a nice, huge surplus. I like it. Park over there. Well, let's build something super nice. This is the super swanky part of town. High rise over here. All right, good. All right, let's see this part of town explode. Very good. All right, how are we doing on food? Oh, wow, look at that. Production of food just increased to 114, which gives us a nice export surplus. And our budget is at -2, which is not bad at all, because we just expanded our town. Let's go ahead and go for some gold mining, baby. Let's do it right over here. Oh, 97%. Nice. Excellent. All right, we're getting that gold, man. Now, let's do some more iron mining, maybe outside of town. Let's drill deeper over here. And we found iron. Fantastic. All right, so cash flows decreased a little bit, but income, or rather demand, is just increasing like crazy. This is really good. Do we have any homeless because of this? No. Unemployment is down to 3.2. Public approvals at 33%. Not bad. It's increasing from the 12 we used to have. Give me some time, folks. That's all it's going to take. This Raptor needs a little time. Please re-elect me. All right, let's see. Medium density. I don't know if this is probably not a good idea to build it next to the mine, but I don't see any problem with that at the moment. I don't see the game giving us any sort of punishment for doing that. Medium density. Look at the traffic. Starting to get real bustly down here. Good. And an increase in our cash flow again. Very nice. All right, let's extend out here. This is a huge area for us to build in. Let's go ahead and have a gigantic explosion in our population here. I'm ready for it. It's going to cost us a lot of money. Get ready for that budget to go right into the negative. But it is going to give us so many people to create new jobs with. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a good population to get tons of jobs going. Okay. And we got territory over here for mining as well. Maybe we should get that gold going up there. I think we need everything connected to roads. And I hate to bulldoze all the territory here. But let's make a little space. Let's get up there and get that oil. We're down to $6,000. And we got to get that budget back on track now. We got to be in a surplus so we can make a better place for everyone to live. Let's build a road up here. Boom. Alright, now, time to do some big oil drilling. Oh, this is going to bring us tons of cash. And our environment's really doing solid. Oh yeah, time to drill, baby, drill. Oh man, this is going to create so many jobs. This is ridiculous. And we can do some gold mining on the side. No resources yet. Perfect. Alright, 3 on that should be good. Let's do some more gold mining. Beautiful. Beautiful use of the road. Right there, man. Look at that. Budget surplus is going great. The state is running out of money. Let's take out a loan before it's too late. Well, I don't think we have to worry about that. We're down to our last 300, but our cash flow is positive at 147. And we can bump up taxes just a little bit if we need to, because we've got tons of area to build down here. Actually, I wonder, does it cost us anything? Yes, it does, actually. It costs us a little bit. How are we doing on... oh, quality of life has increased to fair now. Better than average. And public approval is sitting at 35%. Not bad. People being educated. Education, health, and security are increasing. I think what we can do is lower our security budget slightly. Lower our health budget by a tick. And put a little bit more money into the schools, which means higher educated workers, which means more money. All right, how are we doing on food? Good. Iron production, great. Oil production, awesome. So we are not relying on any sort of foreign imports. We're all exporting. Tons of cash. And tons of good music. I love this music. Again, can't get enough of it. How's the stock market? Oh, does it tell us anything about... Oh, that's all about taking out a loan. I don't need that. I don't need no stinking loan. Leave me alone. Alright. Well, we got plenty of income now. 248. Huge surplus from all of our focus on industry all of a sudden. But it's not enough. Let's keep getting richer. More drilling. And I want some more social issues to pop up. I really want to be faced with some more challenges. Let me know what issues. Come on, I want to see... Oh, here we go. Maybe I didn't see it there. How should we deal with drug use and trafficking? Legalize all drugs, their use and sale, while emphasizing individual responsibility. Well, that's not a good thing. Eventually, that'll cause huge crime and such. Recreation and medical drug use with licensed stores. Prohibit drugs, and launch a military campaign against the drug trade. Whoo! Let's go ahead and let's get some tax money off that one and let people do what they want. But if they're going to do it, they're gonna pay for it. So it looks like low and high income people don't care, and the medium income. Oh, look at that! We got demand on all fronts. That is beautiful, man. All right, let's build some more utilities. We've got plenty of money for that. Let's build some medium density down here. Oh, we got another issue to deal with. Should we encourage the use of renewable energy sources? No subsidies for any type of energy. Subsidize production of newer energies in individual or private companies. Ooh, I like that idea. Renewable engines should count for 35% of total energy produced in the country. Renewable energy should count for more than 90%. Dude! Now, see, that's the great thing. With technology nowadays, we can harness the power of the sun and basically make it for free. But I do like the idea of, I don't know, the 35% with our small nation, I think we could do it. It'll give us a good angle of trying to be, you know, clean and efficient and such like that. Perhaps maybe investors, foreign investors, can put money into our country. So let's go for that. 35% is not huge, but I'm not crazy enough to go for the 90%. Let's do that. Let's see what happens. All right, there we go. Big change. Middle class didn't care for that as much, but still high demand. All right, let's keep going. I'm trying to tell you my thought process on some of these issues and how it'll affect our specific island. And of course, I don't think that factors in or not, but when you're a leader, you might want to start thinking about other things like that. All right, 254. Listen to that music. It's like a high school graduation ceremony. Wow. All right, what do we got going on? Food is great. Iron, 60. Good fuel. Oh, look at that. We're making 681. off of exports. Do I hear a helicopter? Wait, I hear a helicopter. Do I see a helicopter? Well, I guess not. Nice to see the city bustling like that. Education is making a good way here. Let's go ahead and lower security a bit. Maybe it's all that gun ownership. I truly don't know. I don't know if that's a factor or not, or if it's just a fun fact. Let's take a look, though, at our information. 60% of people are gun owners. Listen to that. That's swelling. Smoking rate is increasing a bit. Perhaps a little bit more pay into education, or education and health would increase that. 43% public approval rating. 43% of the people think I'm really cool. If you think I'm cool as well, do me a big favor then and make sure you drop that like too. Let me know you want to see more of this game. I think we could fill out the entire island, build a space program and more, but we're not done just yet here. Let's go ahead and keep building onto our wonderful nation, and let's see how much we can do for growth and getting people to move in. Legislation expenses, debt payments, utilities for lots, roads, parks. Wow, we don't even have that much expense for parks, anyway. Plenty of exports via trade. I love that. That's given us just great amount of income. Wow, the town is a lot less dense in certain areas than I thought it would be. We can always bulldoze these forests and such, but that'll hurt the environment. It's pretty good, though, so far. The environment pretty good, but we can always bulldoze down here. However, doing that would get rid of our possible gold prospects down there. Let's build some more gold mines up here. And let's make some more cash, quick cash, in our crazy gold mining. Let's drill deeper. Alright. Good game. So if I hadn't mentioned it already, this one is available now on Steam for $9.99 at this current moment. And it's been a hell of a pleasure so far to play this one. This is definitely a game that I did not know what to expect, and yet I truly like it. Looks like we even got a Steam achievement for Emirate on that one. Very nice. So we've got lower in cash here, but we're still making plenty of money. And it's interesting. They start out as trailer parks a lot of the times, but this will increase here as demand increases too. We'll get that property value up, and you can see home upgrades going on here. Big construction projects await our city. Tenement buildings being built. Not too elegant looking, but definitely an increase of what we had. Oh, almost looks like the Netherlands there. All right. Well, that's my time here today for this game, folks, and I really want to play this one some more. So if you subscribed, welcome aboard. If you blew up the like button, thanks for your support. Support this game too. If you like it, go give them a nice review. If you download it and you're like, I like this one too, go give them some love, and make sure you follow them on Twitter and all that sort of good stuff too. I'm looking forward to playing this one more. So again, full playthrough coming soon. If you guys show your support, let's fill out this island. Glory to Raptoria, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks again for your love and all your support. I'll see you all soon. Take care.